Good afternoon, world. Hope everyone is having a good day. It's again in the high 80s, low 90s today. They said we were going to get rain this afternoon, but it didn't happen. Again, the weatherman was not accurate. So I did mow the grass earlier this morning. It just had to get done. It was just too long. So it looks much better. You know, it's not professionally manicured. I didn't use my weed whacker, but it could be more manicured, but I just love it because I can, it just looks so much nicer, I think, when it's mowed. So that's what it looks like right now. And let's see. What a beauty it is. Hi, Luna. I see you back there. Hi, Luna. What you doing? Look at these flowers. These are coming up more and more now. Hi, Luna. How's my baby? Doing good? I'll be with you in a little bit, okay? Just making a very quick video. Some pretty flowers right there. And, oh, it's been so hot. It's just been really hot. Hot to, work in, but you guys know when you're in summertime and the heat is tremendous. I think this has been the hottest summer that I can really remember. I wear my sweatband, and when I go in, my sweatband's soaking wet. All my clothes are soaking wet. Outside, underneath, clothes all wet. So take a nice shower at night, but you're just getting all saturated and sweaty. Can't help it, I guess. So a little bit of breeze is coming now. It feels good. I haven't weeded for a little while, but I did trim back anything that was, dying, just to trim it back. And this flower, I took the covering off that, so it looks like it's being okay right now. The, what do they call it? Those little beetles aren't on it right now. Oh, you know what I did? You know the onions I showed you before? They were all kind of together, so I took the onions individually. And there's some right here. And another one over there. And I just separated the onions, and I put 3 on this side. And I've got 3 on the other side. So I just individually separated them, and I replanted the bulb and gave them a good drink. So there's 1 there, onion there, and onion there. So it's like 3 onions. Carrots are still here. I have no idea if they're going to really mature that well. We'll see how big the carrots might get. But carrot tops are edible, and they're very good for you. So we'll have all these greens to eat. And look, I get some more summer squash coming on this plant here. I trimmed back, so any leaves that were dead, I trimmed that back on the garden today after I was finished mowing it. And a little squash down there somewhere. So it looks not too bad. Tomato plants, I resecured some of them. Oh, I made a little path over here too, because it was so high I couldn't even see my path where I was going. And so I wanted to just mow that up a little bit, and I just pushed a lot of it down. I mowed a lot of it down over here. I didn't do everything. It's just too hot. And the little spot of grass behind the house, I didn't do that today either. It was just too warm. I wanted to just get the biggest part, what I could see, and get around. Okay, my tomato plants, I tied them back a little bit today. Anything that was heavy. I think this one probably has to be tied. Looks like this one's going over a little bit, and I better support that one. Didn't notice that, but the other ones I did support. And look at the tomatoes. Tomatoes are starting to ripen up. Isn't that nice? Little tomato over there starting to ripen up. I'll be picking those pretty soon. Let's see what else we have here. This other tomatoes doing good. And there's tomato there. That's growing good. I'm going to have some more possibly up here. There's some buds, little buds up there. Watered this today. This is so hot. And I got to also put that tomato, tie that back, a little tomato branch there. And propped up some of the squash over here. Did a little bit of work today. It was so hot. Really, really, really hot. This is those tomatoes you cook with. Look how good they're doing. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get you on this side. Tomatoes there. Behind that leaf, there's some tomatoes. Let me see if I can get a better shot for you. Well, I can't really show you unless I got right in there, but these are those cooking tomatoes. And oh, look at that, well, big cucumber over there. You remember saying I looked like I had more male cucumbers than female, but I got a lot of cucumbers coming out, so there's one over there. So I guess I got, it's good. Got a lot of female cucumbers. I'm really pooped out today. My mouth isn't working too well. I'm tired. It's hard when you work in the sun. And the tomato, look at this watermelon. Watermelon's growing good. It's clinging onto the vine there, and little tiny watermelon right there. Zach kind of tucked it in behind the gate. He's saying, I don't want this Mr. Bunny to come along and eat it up. There's another little watermelon here. Not sure if these are the smaller watermelons, maybe like a 4-inch diameter, you know, round. It could be that type. I'm not sure if, I don't know if it's a big long one. So look at the other one down here. So I'm getting quite a few watermelon blossoming, which is nice. And that goes right down to traveling down there, the watermelon. You see little yellow flowers, and it's traveling along here. Another yellow flower there, traveling along that side. And some in this pool, look like a kiddie pool. So that's good. That's working out good. These are the black raspberries. See how that goes. If I get anything this year, if not, probably next year. These are the other 2 plants that came back after the bunny ate them before I put my fence around it. And just I did trim back some of the grape leaves, and some grapes back in there. Let me see, back in there there's some grapes too. They're going to get bigger and they'll turn very dark purple. So that's pretty good. And pears are doing good. So everything's really doing good. You know, you wait a long time, then things start to blossom, and, I mean, not blossom, but you wait a long time for it to actually produce, you know. When you're planting from seed, it takes a while. But they're getting there, so I'm happy about that. And let's see. Chickens are doing really well. In this heat, all the animals are doing good. Very, very blessed. They're all doing well. That's great. And we've been eating up on my lettuce. Got quite a few of the lettuce eaten up already. It's so good when it's make a nice salad. So I guess that's about it for now. I just want to come out and say hello. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will catch up with you a little bit later. Gonna just have to wait. It's too hot to put the animals in, so I'm gonna wait maybe another couple hours when the sun goes down a little bit more, and it gets a little bit cooler. Then I'll put them in. Okay, guys. God bless you, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye now. Little baby Luna right here. Hey, Luna. I'm gonna be out in a minute. Luna goes in for his supper time. He goes in the barn. I close the barn up so I don't have any critters that's going to go into the barn at night, you know, raccoons or skunk or anything like that. But he has a way of coming out, and that's what's wonderful. He's the one that climbs the rafters and he walks on the roof and comes down a tree, which is really kind of cool. So he can come out if he wants to. He doesn't have to stay inside on a hot, hot day, which is wonderful. So I'll be back a little bit, Luna, okay? I'll see you in a little bit. Just want to pop you in the video. Okay.